everybody. This is Brandon Ford, and welcome to another TV edition of the Blind Rage podcast. We're doing Tales from the Crypt, People Who Live in Brass Hearses, starring Bill Paxton and Chucky himself, Brad Dourif. It was a good one, but a very weird one and a very over-the-top one. I'll get into that when we get into the episode. But first, I want to get the usual plugs out of the way. Always have to encourage listeners, all three of you, to go over to Amazon to check out my books in paperback and Kindle editions. Just type in Brandon Ford and my titles should show up, as well as my author page. You can also find me on Audible by going to the Audible app or audible.com and typing in Brandon Ford, and you will find several of my titles in audiobook format. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at writer Brandon Ford. And lastly, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, critiques, suggestions, recommendations for episodes, not only of Tales from the Crypt, but of other anthology TV shows that you would like me to do, please feel free to contact me either on Instagram or at blindragepod81@gmail.com. So, this week's episode, once again, is People Who Live in Brass Hearses, and I am watching the DVD edition. But if you want to watch along, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube, Vimeo, the usual places. I think that some of the episodes are on HBO Max now, so perhaps you can check it out there. But I don't have HBO Max, so I can't say for sure. But anywho, what do you say we get into the episode in 3, 2, 1, play. This is, like I said, a pretty over-the-top one, and it's a good one, but it's weird, and like I said, it's over-the-top, and it's one that I remember watching when it first aired, but I didn't record it on a VHS, so it's not one that I know front to back like I know so many of the others. And it was a long time before a long time between my first viewing of it and second viewing of it, I guess. I don't think I saw it again until the DVD set came out, if I remember correctly. I remember primarily the Ice Cream Man, who is played by, I think, Michael Lerner. I'm sleep deprived yet again, and I'm having trouble maintaining some stuff. Clearly. Yeah, but I did check the IMDb for this one, and I think it's Michael Lerner. We also got Lainey Kazan. And yeah, the Ice Cream Man stood out, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I didn't remember the whole subplot. Well, it's not really a subplot, it's the main plot involving Bill Paxton and Brad Dourif. I was surprised at how much of the story actually revolved around them when I finally saw the episode for the second time, which was, once again, I think, when the DVD set for season 5 finally came out. But yeah, like I said, all I really remembered was the Ice Cream Man, because I think that part of the story was the more interesting of the two. And I was thinking while preparing to record this episode that there are some echoes of the ventriloquist's dummy in this one. I'm not saying it's an exact carbon copy. Obviously there are episodes that are much more similar than others. But you got the Siamese twins who are entertainers. I believe one has a puppet. You don't know that they're Siamese twins until the end of the episode, and then things get very, very twisted. Only conjoined. Nah, the ventriloquist dummy, they weren't Siamese twins, really. I don't exactly know what to call what they would be called, but the brothers in this episode are conjoined, and they're conjoined in a very strange way because they're conjoined from the back and they're facing opposite. But there's another episode with brothers who are conjoined. I think it's My Brother's Keeper. But they were joined side by side. That was more of a comical one. And I think that, well, when I was looking at the plot summary for this particular episode on the Tales from the Crypt wiki, it said that Brad Dourif's character Virgil is a simpleton, but I think it's a little more serious than that. I think that there is a bit of a mental handicap, and this portrayal Brad Dourif is obviously a very talented and accomplished actor, but this performance is very similar, at least to me, to the gas station attendant he played in the opening scene of Urban Legend. Although in Urban Legend he had more of a he had a stutter, a pretty severe. Was it a stutter, or he had a speech impediment? I don't know. This fucking commentary's all over the place already. I don't get what Bill Paxton's character's obsession with butter is. It's a little odd. And if he was as obsessed with butter as he portrays himself to be, I think he would be a lot heavier. So yeah, apparently he went to prison for 2 years, I think, for stealing from Mr. Bird. He's so creepy. But ice cream men generally are. Yeah, I hear it now. That is when I was reading the trivia on the Wikipedia page it said that this voice right here is the same voice that is used in the. It was actually the very, very last episode of the show, the third pig, and the animated one. And I definitely can hear it. This episode kind of brings back memories of when I was younger, and I wasn't even necessarily a little kid. We had like Mr. Softy. Obviously, I think everybody did in the city. But we also had another ice cream man who had more than just ice cream. He had like all kinds of stuff. And I don't know where this guy was from because he rarely spoke. But I know he was from another country. And what he would do was he would play the regular ice cream truck jingle that I guess he was mandated to play. But in addition to it, he would play like thrashing club music. Like it was all boom, 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 under or over the like Jack in the Box melody of the ice cream trucks. They would both be blaring at the same time. And yeah, so it was always techno music mixed with the ice cream truck jingle. And I remember no matter what you got, he would always give you a little piece of candy. It wasn't like anything major, it was like a penny candy. But I just remember him always putting it on top of whatever you got. He was nice, although he never spoke. I don't care if he could pull monkeys out of his ass with a hairpin. That's a weird line. Yeah, a lot of the well, I think the performances themselves are meant to be over the top because the story itself is so crazy. He got butterscotch ice cream. I like butterscotch ice cream, but I like more of a butterscotch swirl. Like vanilla with a butterscotch swirl. If you get pure butterscotch, I got like a carton from like Friendly's, the supermarket once, and it was just way too buttery. And I'm not really a big ice cream person, but I like ice cream once in a while. Yeah, a lot of these performances are very cartoony. I um Oh, I'm I don't exactly remember how Bill Paxton's character was stealing. I don't know if he stole from Mr. Bird or if he stole from the ice cream place or the ice cream distributor. But Mr. Bird reported his name is Billy, so yeah, easy. Oh, yeah, so I'm not exactly 100% sure exactly who he stole from. If he stole from Mr. Bird himself or if he stole from the distributor. But if he stole from Mr. Bird himself, wouldn't he know about that he's a conjoined twin? Or yeah, I think he is more of a simpleton than someone with a mental handicap. Okay. He's just, kind of slow a little bit. These 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 characters are the Billy and Virgil type characters are a bit cliche in that they're not exactly original because there are many movies and TV shows and shit that revolve around it's generally two male characters who are involved in some illegal activity, and one is smarter than the other, and usually the one who isn't as smart as the other has some kind of mental handicap and has trouble following directions, much like Brad Dourif here. And this often causes some static between the two. So you got some friction here. Oh. Cooter. Oh. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Because I thought everybody knew that Billy was out of prison. Or maybe she was just speaking in general terms.
What happened? Where's Grappling? Billy, I did like you said. Mr. Thunder! Tell me what you did. Tell me what you did exactly. Billy? Oh, Billy, I'm sorry, Billy. I didn't mean to. Mr. Thunder! Stay here.
Where do these names come from? We got Cooter and Grafonda. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not obnoxious at all.
Parole. Come on, let's get that safe. Move it. No. Oh no, she closed the safe. Please tell me.
Did he kill her? I think he did.
Take it out, Billy. You said you'd do it. That's the plan. Freaking murder one.
Yeah, he killed her, I guess.
What about the puppet man? He still got money, don't he? He said he had $500 easy.
$500, really?
Yeah. The puppet man.
What decade are we living in?
Hands where we can see him, Bird. We want it all. We don't mean 31 flavors. Yeah.
No, please. Spare me. It wasn't my idea to report you. I tried to talk him out.
Freeze! Enough of this crazy shit. Show him, Bird. Show him we got ways to make him talk. Right, Billy?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Is he gonna tell us now? Huh? Is he? You fucking retard!
Oh.
Oh, shit! Just find the money, okay? You check the bedroom! Oh, I'll search the rest of the house. Do it!
You know, I've still never seen the episode of Masters of Horror that dealt with the ice cream man. It was like, what the fuck was it called? You Scream, I Scream, or something?
Fucking original.
I remember it sounded good, but I know that the show has a bit of a following, but I've seen a bunch of them, bunch of the episodes, and every single one was awful. Uh-oh.
You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you?
No! You're dead! Virgil! Virgil!
Now it's just you and me, William. You ain't over yet.
It's payback time!
Hmm.
Yes, yes. I'll bet you and your brother were real close.
Fuck you!
Let me tell you about my brother. Well, we were close too. Until he died. In fact, we're still close. Look, close.
Mm.
It's kind of like a bond, isn't it? Kind that you can't easily walk away from. You know what I mean? Brother Earl. He wasn't quite a social butterfly. But when he was doing Little Willie's voice, he was one hell of an ice cream salesman. Really gonna miss him.
Go to hell, you freak!
I don't know. I think the subplot isn't anywhere near as. I think I said this already, but oh,
Can blow me.
oh,
And you smell too.
the subplot with Billy and Virgil, I don't think is anywhere near as interesting as the subplot. I mean, the plot involving the ice cream man. I think they should have wrapped it around something a little more interesting. This is a twisted one, though. But not one of the best, I don't think.
Shame about Billy and Virgil. But you know what they say, kiddies? Two deads are better than one. And as for Bird, he stayed in the ice cream business and did very well. Everyone loves Ben and Scaries. Well, I gotta get back to my practice. Next week we're playing the Washington Redskins. 45, 22, 33, hot, hot, hot.
Oh,
You idiot! I didn't call for a handoff.
okay. Well, that was people who live in brass hearses. As always, thanks for staying with me till the bitter end. And until next time, this is Brandon Ford wishing you all unpleasant dreams.